The AIDA model is a method of selling that is commonly used to sell low-cost, unsophisticated products, and sometimes to sell products to prospects who don't give you much time to pitch. AIDA is an acronym and it stands for the following 4 steps in the model: attention, interest, desire, and action. Now, the first step in the AIDA model is to grab the prospect's attention. You've got to think carefully and creatively about the first words that you use to grab the attention of your prospect. You might ask a good question. Sometimes you could give some startling facts or figures that relate to the product or service that you sell. If you rely on a shop window to grab the attention of your prospects, be sure to use creativity in dressing the window. I think the key is to think creatively of how you can successfully grab the attention of your prospect. Once you've grabbed the attention of the prospect, you can move on to the second step of the AIDA model, and that is to keep their interest. To do that, you've got to find out the needs of the prospect. And again, you can ask questions and then take the time to listen and understand exactly what the prospect needs. As a salesperson, it's your responsibility to then meet those needs, which could mean adapting your product or your service to satisfy them. The third step is desire. Now, grabbing the attention and arousing the interest of the prospect is not enough to make the sale. People might be interested in your product, but they might not have a desire to act and purchase it. So the prospect must develop that desire for your product if they're to purchase it, and you've got to help them along. You can create a sense of desire for your product in a number of ways, and I'm going to give you 4 of them. First of all, you could focus on the benefits of the product that you're selling. Emphasize how the benefits will positively affect the prospect if they were to own it. Secondly, you could instill a sense of urgency for the product by perhaps emphasizing limited availability. Remember that a sense of urgency tends to create desire in your product. You could also give value to your product or service. You could also emphasize the fact that others have bought the product and are very happy with it. Use testimonials to support your claims. But once you're convinced that the prospect has a desire for your product, then confidently and quickly move on to the final 4th step of the AIDA model, and that is action. You want them to buy your product. So you've taken them through the first 3 steps of the AIDA selling model, and then they need to be led to take action and purchase the product. There should be no fear or hesitation in asking for the sale. Even before the prospect has confirmed the purchase, you should confidently and expectantly ask, how many of these shall I pack? Would you like the green one or the blue one? Will it be cash or credit? When would you like us to deliver this? By asking these types of questions, you're essentially helping the prospect to take the decision to buy your product. Experience suggests that most prospects appreciate these types of questions because they help them to take a decision. It gives them that little extra push that they seem to want and need. So the AIDA model is an easy and extremely effective selling model. Although it's been around for decades, it's still commonly and very successfully used by many today.